So awards have this way of reminding you of your own capacity to make a meaningful aspect in the areas that are important to you. This Alumni Award has strengthened my resolve to make a meaningful change to the approach to healthy delivery and healthcare delivery in this province. Health is deeply personal. It's entrenched in the memories and experiences that we've had throughout our lives. It's affected by personal, generational, and cultural trauma. Its foundation resides in the provision of basic needs to those who require them, like personal and racial security, nutrient-dense foods, and affordable housing. Infectious disease outbreaks, especially those that are resistant to treatment, will continue to grow in populations who experience extreme stress and nutritional deficiencies, factors that are now expanding outside of our impoverished populations as access to nutritional foods and traditional healing methods become more scarce. I've spent the last 8 years studying optimal and preventative health, the kind of health that, as things stand currently, is only available to those with privilege. I will spend the rest of my life dedicated to changing that. Many of the crucial interventions for preventative care in communities are outside of a pharmacist's scope, and although that has never stopped me before, I hope this award is an opportunity to collaborate with other alumni to improve the functional issues in our society's health disparities. The antagonists to our local and global communities' health are numerous, and they are powerful. We are combating misinformation on an infectious scale. Unethical business practices and marketing are infiltrating the minds of our patients and their children. Global food insecurity and environmental issues have a direct relationship with the inequitable wealth distribution in the world. Environmental disasters and ecosystem destruction are inevitable until we find a way to integrate land-based, biodiverse, and plant-based food production on a large scale. Survival, ceremony, traditional ways of life, and ultimately the health outcomes of our Indigenous populations depend on a vast and diverse intact ecosystems. We must weigh the astounding costs of health inequity against the use of limited resources and seek to find sustainable and culturally sensitive solutions. Innovation continues to disrupt the healthcare system. The risk to conventional medicine is tied to its highly regulated and standardized features, and perhaps one day it'll be offered as algorithms from medical machines that pump out automatic pill packs. This is a real possibility, and the critical thinking clinicians and their relationship with their patients, which has a measurable and evidence factor in healing, will be removed. We need innovation in healthcare, but we have very little options and funding for the development of efficient and excellent practices. So we can only hope that our disruptors will leverage compassionate individual, community, and health programming provided by trained healthcare practitioners. Healthcare in this country needs your help, your privileges, your expertise, and your philanthropy, starting in your communities. Health disparities would be served well by educational and provisionary programs like gardens and greenhouses, biodiverse farming, land-based living opportunities, plant-based foods, and support for the basic needs of the impoverished. A community is only as strong as its most vulnerable. Collaboration, innovation, excellence, isn't that what the University of Saskatchewan is about after all? I want to thank my parents for this award. My parents were both small business owners when I was growing up. I was raised in an environment that showed that it's impossible to fail if you truly believe in something. I saw that excellent service, high quality, and dedication to your client are uncompromising features of success. I saw that sacrifices are inevitable, but as long as you're among loved ones, and as long as you have the ability to live a purpose-driven life, that you will always have the strength to go on. We all took time to heal and reflect every summer in northern Saskatchewan. My father would play guitar under the northern lights. We would walk through mossy meadows, fish for lake trout, and call loons into the bay. The healing spirituality that happened in our own sacred space in La Ronge became my own foundations for health. And even though we have lost this place, music, nature, and family are my unfailing guiding principles. I've had many employers in my ever-changing life and location, but all of them believed in me, and I want to thank them for their immense generosity in contributing to the many hours of accredited continuing education. Similarly, I want to thank the Canadian Foundation for Pharmacy for affording me the opportunity to study with the Institute for Functional Medicine. I want to thank my husband for being another catalyst, a man who shares my passion for authenticity and nature, and whose belief in minimalism and sustainability framed my understanding of my personal role in changing societal inequity. I want to acknowledge and thank the land, Treaty 6 territory, and the home of the Métis for providing the medicine and traditions that have healed me. Finally, I want to thank my patients for believing me, especially the dear and passionate woman who nominated me. Thanks.